Hi guys, it's me again, Henny, and today I want to talk to you about something different. I'm kind of gonna do like freestyle talking type of shit, so I hope you enjoy it. Now, what are we gonna talk about? Something that's actually really been helping me in the past few months get to a better mental state. Now, you're asking me, what is this that we're talking about? And the word is boundaries, motherfuckers. Do you know what a fucking boundary is? Of course you know what a boundary is if you know English. You know that a boundary means a separation between two shits. Not poop, shit. Two situations. Not situations, but like two stuff. But I'm not talking about that type of boundary. I am talking about emotional boundaries and how to help us discover us without pleasing them, which we all tend to do. But not anymore. Because this motherfucking earth likes to take advantage. A lot. And you're going to have to learn how to be able to say no, and how to be able to say, I can't do this right now, and how to be able to look out for yourself without feeling that guilt, and just living a peaceful, your type of life the way you fucking want it. Now, what's a boundary? You may ask. I'm going to read it to you. A boundary, an emotional boundary, is guidelines, rules, or limits that a person creates to identify reasonable, safe, and permissible ways for other people to behave towards them, and how they will respond when someone passes those limits. We can't fucking control the world. People will say whatever the fuck they want. People will make you feel whatever the fuck they want. But you, my dear friends, don't have to fucking accept that. You don't. What? I don't? That's so weird. But no, honey, you fucking don't. We're so used to listening to everyone's fucking opinions and taking it in and thinking that it's ours and judging ourselves for the way we live life and beating ourselves down and doing so much shit for other people when we're, at the end of the day, we're not fucking looking out for ourselves. You know, you have the power to create the type of life you want to live. You have the power to create the type of environment that you want to surround yourself with. Not always is that possible. But you have to understand that you have a voice. Once you find your voice, it is possible for you to be able to open your voice and tell someone, I'm sorry, I don't like the way you treated me. Or I'm sorry, I can't chill right now. Or I'm sorry, I won't be able to help you right now because I need to take care of me right now and I need to look out for me right now. And that's just gonna be it. And my goal is to help you be able to see that without feeling that guilt. Because how many times do you come home from work and you're so tired and you're not feeling well at all, and then your brother calls you or your sister calls you and they're like, hey, can you help me with this and this and this, and you're like, oh my god, I can't do it, and I know that if I do it I'm gonna feel so bad after, and I'm gonna be so tired and so exhausted even more and have no energy. Then if I don't do it, I'm gonna feel so guilty. You know what? You don't owe anybody fucking anybody. Okay, you don't have to be a bitch and be like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. But you could be like, hey, tonight's really not a good night for me. Is there any way I can help you out tomorrow? Or is there someone else that can do it for you? You have to understand that you have the power to do that. And nobody can make you feel bad for that. You have every right to say whatever the fuck you want. You have to understand, you have every right to say what you want. And the other person also does. But you have a right to express yourself and to handle what you want to handle. Get it? I'm going to read you some quotes that might make you understand it more. Number 1, setting boundaries is a way of caring for myself. It doesn't mean selfish or uncaring. Just because I don't do things your way, I care about me too. Basically, I care about me too. You even know how powerful that is? Everyone's always like, you don't care about me, you don't care about me, you're not doing this for me, you're not helping me with this, you're not helping me with that. Excuse me, I'm right here. Like, I also have a self, and I also need to do shit, and I also need to care about me. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be healthily selfish. How many times, you grow up in this society, especially in the community that I come from, where it's all about people pleasing. Like I'm kind of going on a rant right now, but for real. Like, we grow up like, what's the neighbors gonna say? You can't walk outside like that. You're gonna get kicked out of school for this and for that. And it's all about what the rabbi's gonna say and what my friends are gonna say and how are my teachers gonna look at me. And you have to understand that this is your fucking life. Like, you were born as a little baby to grow up into this beautiful flower. You didn't grow up for other people to tell you how to fucking live, to tell you what to do on your daily day basis, to tell you how to act, to tell you how to care, to tell you how uncaring you're being or how selfish you're being or whatever it is. You got you. Number 2, boundaries define us. I love this one. They define what is me and what is not me. A boundary shows me where I end and someone else begins, leading me to a sense of ownership, knowing what I am to own and take responsibility for gives me freedom. Take a moment to listen to that. They define what is me and what is not me. You want me to do something that is not me. You want me to do that. I don't want to do that. And I could say no. Even in like the silliest, smallest things. Like, boundaries are so important to put down with people because people tend to overstep their boundaries. They do. They don't mean to do it, but they do. And if you're not going to put down this boundary of like, stop right there. Stop what you're doing. I can't take this anymore. I can't take the way you're talking to me. I can't help you that much. Whatever it is, stop right there. I don't want to hear this conversation anymore, And you're responsible for that, and no one else is. We tend to think, if they care about me, they'll know that they shouldn't talk to me like that. So, and then they talk to you like that, and you're sitting there and you're listening to the way they're talking, and then you get all insulted. But no, you're responsible to make that fucking boundary. They're not going to do it for themselves. You're fucking responsible. You're responsible to take care of you, to take care of what goes into your ears. You can't always control that, but you can choose to get up and walk out of a conversation. Sometimes we think we're in a conversation that we don't like, and we start telling the other person, like, can you stop talking? Or whatever it is, and you're telling them to shut up, and they're not shutting up. No, honey, they don't have to shut up. You could get up and walk out. That's also setting boundaries. You can try. You can say, can you please stop talking about this because it's really disturbing me? Now, if that person doesn't understand that, sometimes it's nice to respect another person's boundary. If they don't understand that, it's your responsibility to get up and walk out. Like, I had the perfect example. It's a silly example. I went out with some friends for pizza once, and they all decided on a certain pizza. Now, this one kid didn't like the pizza that the other boys wanted to get. And he thought that because they're nice, because they're caring about him, they're not going to get the pizza that he doesn't like. He comes back, and let alone, what did they do? They got the pizza that he doesn't like, and he got all upset. And I'm like, why are you getting all upset? get up, say, I'm not gonna be part of that pizza. I'm not gonna fucking eat it, and get yourself your own fucking slice. Then people say, no, but I already said that I'm gonna pay for it, and now I feel all bad, and then they're sitting there all sad eating the pizza. No, honey. No. The same way that they were thinking about themselves and got what they liked, you're gonna have to do what you want and get what you like. And it's not only about pizza, it's about everything in life. Like, you have to go after, you are gonna have to go after what you want. And nobody else is gonna do it for you. Nobody else is gonna care about you the way you are gonna have to care about yourself. Number 3. I don't have number 3. There was a point I made on my bathroom door a bunch of boundary lists when I was learning about boundaries. It's wow, honey, you know what you're missing in your life? Boundaries. Then I made a whole bunch of lists, and then I got very super into it. This was the list that I put up on my wall for other people. So I made some lists for myself to remind myself, and I made some lists on the opposite side of the door for before when people walk in that they should read. So first I'll read to you about the other people, what they're not allowed to do, which, remember, it doesn't mean they're not going to do that. But you are allowed to voice your boundaries, and if they do cross it, you're allowed to express yourself too. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want, honey. Just don't kill anyone, okay? Don't try not to kill anyone. Because that's just rude, but don't do that. Number 1, you are not allowed to criticize me just because we're family and friends. We tend to think that our family and friends have the right to open up their mouth to us. No, they don't. And we sit there, and a lot of times we fucking take it because we think that they have a right to do that. No, nobody has the right to put you down. Nobody has the right to make you feel shitty about yourself because you didn't do something that they wanted. No. Number 2, your opinion on my lifestyle/religion is not needed. I don't fucking need it. I don't need your opinion. If I'm not asking you for your opinion, please don't tell me that my skirt is short, or please don't tell me that my hair is too long. I mean, I don't have people telling me that shit, but I don't know where you come from. It's your hair. It's your beautiful hair, and it's your beautiful skirt, and it's your beautiful body, and you can wear and choose to live the life that you want. And I'm sorry if you are in a home right now where you can't do that, but one day you'll be able to get out of it. If you could, go get a job and leave the situation, because I'm sorry for you. Number 3, I understand you are upset, but you do not get to take your anger out on me. Someone's yelling at you. Whoever it may be, you have the right to be excuse me, I don't want to hear that right now. Or just because you're in a fucking bad mood, you're not going to let that shit out on me. It's very hard to do that, and it's very hard to remember that you have the power to do that. A lot of times we lose our voice, and we forget that we also have a voice. You want to hear me fucking scream, bitch? You don't. Number 4, just because you're family doesn't mean you can go through my personal things. That is private, and you're being disrespectful. Right? Right? A lot of times our family thinks that they can walk into our room and go through our shit because we're family. But no, I might have some private things. I am a human that is meant to have a bubble around me with my personal belongings, with my personal views on the world, and stop trying to fucking tame it. See, that is me crossing a boundary, because that is me not taking responsibility. I have to tame my own shit. No one else should have to be worried about me. Now, the signs for inside my door. This is the signs for inside my door for me to remember when I walk out the door. Number 1, it is okay for others to get angry. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay. It doesn't mean anything. They're just in their own head. Let them go on. Let them go on. You have the right to say, you know, please don't yell at me, or you could walk the fuck out of the room. Number 2, say no when you feel like it. If you fucking feel like saying no because that is beneficial to you, say no, because let me tell you something, honey. Everyone's fucking selfish. So say no. Take care of yourself, because or else people are gonna fucking step on you. They will. Number 3, nobody has to like you. You have to like you. What? I have to like me? That's so weird. I never thought of that. So pissed. Number 4, it is my main priority to make me happy. Before I try to go around and make everyone else happy, my priority is to make me happy. I have to make me happy. Like, right? Doesn't it make sense? Sometimes we go around trying to make everyone else happy and we forget about ourselves when, like, who am I? Like, I'm also a person. If I weren't me, wouldn't I try to make me happy? So why am I completely neglecting myself? What? Right? Number 5, nobody has to agree with me. You guys don't have to agree with me. If you don't agree with me, you can exit this video. You can continue watching because you like this video. But you don't have to fucking agree with me. You don't. I'm just voicing my opinion. Or even in life, when you have a whole different viewpoint of your family or from your friends and they start blobbling and blobbling, I'm sorry, you know, if you have a house and you don't want certain people coming over at certain times and then they get all mad at you, oh, you're so mean. I'm sorry, I have my priorities that I have to take care of. The same way you want to come over, I can't fucking have you now. Next, don't take anything personally. That is a very hard one. I'll get to that a different time because I'm almost finished this video. The last one is everyone is doing themselves. Now, if you remember that everyone is doing themselves, that will be beautiful. You should also do yourself, honey. No one else is going to do it for you. No one else is going to buy you the pizza that you want. They won't. Usually not. Sometimes, maybe. Usually not. That's the story. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope I wasn't too harsh. And then, yeah. Adios, motherfuckers. Boundaries, 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 boundaries for everyone and everything in your life. Make sure that you put down boundaries. And try not to let anyone cross it. And if they do, send them far away.